So what I've got here for the channel this time is a Gear 4 portable speaker from around about 2009 2010. I purchased this about 3 years ago, used, and on the back it just about says Gear 4 Street Party 3 model PG309BLK, and it's got an on and off switch, and it's got an AUX in and a DC 5 volt. We'll get back to the AUX soon. So yeah, I'm all for retro technology if it's still relevant in today's society, which 2025, everything's gone the road of Bluetooth speakers and also smart speakers. I'm not a fan of smart speakers. I much prefer Bluetooth speakers or ones that I could actually plug into the devices, preferably this. I've got this predominantly to listen to 10 hours of rainfall, my own recording. That's before if YouTube wants to strike me down for copyright infringement. I'll quickly play a little snippet and just show you guys how loud this little speaker can go. Now that's pretty loud. Right, we'll take that out because I don't want any more playing on that. So yeah, now I'm not going to take them down, but these are faceplates for the battery components. Now the right hand side had very bad corrosion on the battery springs, and what I did over like 3 days, I slowly but methodically cleaned them out and tried to get the rust out. And on my last attempt of cleaning it, I put the batteries in and voila, it started to play no problem. I like these types of speakers. I don't like smart speakers because I don't want people listening in to what I'm saying, even though I broadcast my voice all over the internet. I must think about the logic in that one. However, what it does have is an AUX connectivity, which is very handy just in case if the iPods ever die on me, I could still use this speaker as a standalone unit. Let's bring something up which I'm not going to get copyrighted on. I've been spending my hard-earned money again. I purchased this little beauty. It's a Capcom Edition Super Pocket handheld gaming console. It's licensed by Capcom and it's compatible with the Evercard cartridges. There you go, Capcom Edition Super. Now the audio quality isn't too bad, if I say so myself. However, I only give £14.99 for it. So beggars can't be choosers here in the UK. I bought it from a second-hand electronics shop, which I know them very well in there because I keep selling them all my speakers that I keep reviewing on this channel. And that's no joke either. With the iPods, I never liked this design. But again, it came with the speaker. The design I always liked was the ones that are turned upside down. And it's the ones that are the touchscreen. Now this little beauty sits in my stereo of my Sony unit, which needs to be replaced because it's quite old. Now you got to say, for £14.99, that is one hell of a sounding speaker. Retro technology has its place. If it works, somebody decided to sell this and this for next to nothing. And yes, it is the connectivity ones. I call it the 13-pin type connectivity rather than like the lightning dock. So this was pretty much obsolete after a couple of years once Apple moved over to the lightning connectivity. Obviously now it's all Bluetooth and nothing connects physically. But for what I paid for it and for what use I've got for it, it's ideal. I much prefer technology that this will carry on for years to come. And the technology that I like are stuff and equipment that I'm still using for day to day, which I do for this. And the best thing about it, if you've got a huge cable like I have, and it keeps on going and going and going, and you can pick up the cables pretty cheap, really you could have this playing music from this, or your own videos. 12 arcade classics built in. Now it says Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, but anybody who grew up on the Super Nintendo will say it's Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Yes, I won't have that disputed. It's always Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Anything to do with audio speakers, I'm a big fan of. I've got quite a few now, and the one that is my favourite is a very small portable one that I give £5. But this is probably the next best thing. This would be ideally suited if you happen to be going away on holiday. You could fill your iPod up with all dance music or whatever genre you're in. You could place this near the pool, plug it in, and away you go. And it takes no space at all. It's quite sturdy. The plastic's quite strong. And I looked on eBay, and I think these are selling between £5 and £25 respectively, depending on the condition and whether or not they're boxed. I personally won't be selling this. The reason being is that I listen to rainfall for 10 hours each night to get me to go to Dreamland. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. And if you've got any comments that you've purchased any retro or old technology, which charity shops are absolutely full of them. Some of them are junk, let's say the TVs. But the other day when I went into a charity shop, I actually seen a massive Bluetooth soundbar. I think it was like for £50. I've got to do a bit of research on it, but chances are I probably end up buying that out. And I've seen a Yamaha keyboard as well for 50 quid. But as for this, £14.99 with an iPod that you can put almost 2,000 songs on, yes please. And the best thing about it, if the iPods do decide to die on me, I can still use my phone or anything else with a audio jack, and the speaker will work perfectly. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.